Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. So today's Tuesday, and it is a bins haul Tuesday. I went to the bins on Monday, otherwise known as yesterday, because yes, I am filming this the day you're seeing it. Now, I did not go to the bins at all last week, so I really wanted to make sure I got to the bins this week. I just needed to catch up last week. I wasn't really feeling it. The bins had some construction going on. It wasn't working out to go to the bins last week. But like I said, this week I was getting the itch, I was getting the craving, and actually that leads me to, I may even go to the bins twice this week. So I'm thinking of going tomorrow on Wednesday, which may mean that this week we will have a double bins haul week, which honestly, it seems like bins hauls, no matter what, all throughout time have always been you guys' favorite videos that we make. So I think that that's fine with you guys, and it's definitely fine with me. I just am so caught up for once, knock on wood, with all of my inventory. I got everything listed, I got everything in inventory. I have just kind of been in the mood to get some new stuff. I feel like I'm just getting that itch. It's super, super cold, so it really, really looks and feels like winter, but I'm definitely like thinking spring. I'm enjoying picking up some spring items to just kind of put me in that mind space. I've been getting a lot of dresses and sandals and stuff lately. If you see another bins haul on Thursday, don't be surprised. I got actually quite a good amount of shoes. I got a good amount of stuff for Ryan that I actually am just going to show you guys super quick at the beginning here. And then I got a pretty solid bins haul for you guys of some pretty good stuff. Now, you may notice while we do this, or you might have already noticed, that I sound ill. And that is because I definitely am. I have some kind of bug right now. I don't really know what it is, but it is really, really like, I explained it to Ryan that my head feels like an anchor. Like when I step up the stairs, I feel like my head is just gonna weigh me down and I'm gonna like clunk on the steps. Or if you've seen that video recently, which isn't funny, it's actually horrifying, of that anglerfish that has come from the deep, deep, deep ocean up to the top over the past like week or two, and his head is just huge and horrifying. That's what I feel like. I feel like an anglerfish. I'm a little slow going, and I definitely have a nasally sound in my voice. Everyone at the bins was like, are you okay? So I'm kind of proud of myself for being able to pull out a full bins trip. I'm hoping that this illness does not get worse by tomorrow and ruin my bins trip. I don't think so though. I felt really bad yesterday, and I think I feel a little bit better today. It's pretty similar, but I'm definitely not getting worse. Definitely thought that I caught this from Ryan, because like obviously he works with children, a ton of children all day, every day, but he doesn't seem to be as sick as me, so I don't know where this came from. Okay, let's get into the bins haul. I'm gonna start off with a couple things that I got for Ryan, just in case you guys wanna see what kind of Y2K stuff I pick up for Ryan. Then I'm gonna show you guys the shoes, then we're gonna get into all the clothes that I picked up. So for Ryan, I got this little, as he says, Y2K tank top. This little vintage floral brown one. This is super old express. It's a medium. He should have good luck with that, especially with the spring coming up. And brown always seems to be a pretty like trendy Y2K girly color. I got him this bra. Now this isn't necessarily Y2K or anything, but he has a lot better luck with intimates than I do. This is by some brand called Boutte Bag. And that seems to be something that was actually on Shark Tank, which is kind of funny. The size small, and yeah, I don't know. Again, I feel like he has just a lot better luck with intimates than me. This is really cute and should do really good for him. It's an Urban Outfitters baby tee. So it's a size medium, and it looks like a child's, like a girl's small, almost. But it has like a bottle of wine that says yin on it, and then cheese. At first I thought it was gin, but that definitely just says yin. I don't know, but that's really cute, and that should do, honestly, really, really good for him. This one, I told him to just trust and believe me, trust the process. So this is a vintage, just like cotton skirt. It's got this embroidered floral with sequin along like the bottom. It's by a brand called Minimal. I see so many like vintage Y2K early 2000s Prada and Miu Miu skirts that look just like this. So I think that that should do good for him. I got him this lace detail kind of like chemise slip. Again, he has really good luck with the intimates. This is very like 80s, I feel like, with the roses and everything to it. I got like luckier for him today than I normally do. I always get him something, but this was quite a lot of good Y2K. This is a brand called Plissé, which is pretty cool. It's a size medium. This should do really good for him. It's almost like one of those kind of popcorn tops. It's also in that olive green. I bet money this will sell super, super fast. This one I didn't know, but it is still kind of that tank slip intimate top style. Again, in that like 80s roses. I told him, I was like, if Reformation sold this, it'd be like $100. Then I also didn't know about this one. I didn't know about the color, but it's like a slip embroidered lace, like intimate dress. I really like the embroidery to it, so that's kind of why I picked that up. And of course, all these are like vintage. If I find stuff like this and then I see it's Shein, I obviously don't get it for him, but all of this is definitely vintage. This is funny. So this is a vintage mud tank top, like kind of halter style tank top with this like twisted rope kind of detail back. Here's the peace sign mud logo. It's a size large, and it's funny because I told him, I was like, when we started reselling, both of us, this was like the style of Free People that was probably like modern. And now this is considered like Y2K and old throwback style, which is crazy. Two more things that I got Ryan, in case you're not interested. I'm trying to go quick through these. So these are just some cotton shorts. I don't know who they're from, but they seem vintage. I'm sure they were part of a pajama set, but he had told me that these kind of like boxer style cotton shorts were really trendy right now. So I don't know, I was like, sure, I'll grab those. And then this is by a brand called Piano, which I actually feel like he's had before, or I've got him before. Size medium. And this is a fully like pleated, micro pleat, color block, I don't know, top. See, again, guys, in the What Sold Sundays, I'll make like cringy faces sometimes at some of this stuff, but I'm sitting here buying it for him. And like, it's really just that I'm cringing because I'm like, how was he able to sell that for however much he does? All right, so let's get into the shoes, and then I actually have two belts. Maybe we'll do the belts first. So the first belt is this really fun multicolor gem belt. This is a faux leather belt, but it is like new, which if I'm gonna pick up faux leather belts, they need to be like brand new because a lot of times they have cracking and stuff. But this is by Eloquii. Eloquii doesn't do that great anymore. This is an 18-20 size belt, which is great because I can list it as like multi-size and pick both. So there's kind of like twice the chance of it selling. I thought this was cute. And like I said, Eloquii doesn't do super great anymore, but accessories from any brand honestly do pretty good. So here's to hoping. Then we have this vintage belt. So before I show you what it looks like, this is Vintage Express and it is real leather. This is a size medium. Made in Korea, genuine leather, which means I'll probably have to measure it, even though I think the girl punched some extra holes in, as in I think she just stabbed the belt buckle through. But this is a huge, like, brass Western belt with this, like, mother of pearl look to it. I haven't decided yet if this is actually a piece of plastic or if it's just sticker. It's really hard to tell, so I'm not gonna like pick at it or anything. It literally might be a sticker. It's really hard to tell, but I don't know, so I don't want to mess with it, but it looks really cute. I will say that. So I think this will do well. This is in really good shape. It's also like a fun, like thick belt. So I actually had some, that was a weird voice crack. I actually had some good luck in the shoes for once. I haven't had good luck in the shoes in forever, including one pair of actually luxury. Well, I mean, I have two pair of like higher end luxury designer shoes and then one pair that like actually is a luxury brand. So we'll start off with the kind of like lower end brands. Now, I know that I really don't want to do like any kids at all this year, but I did pick up this pair of UGG toddler boots. They're a little dirty along the edge, but these are so cute, and they also retail for like almost $100. These are a size USA 9. But these are really adorable, and honestly, they're in super good shape besides the little bit of dirtiness for being like a toddler's pair of boots. So I think those will do well. I'm gonna wait for our garbage truck to be done. Taking out the trash at night.
Taking out the trash at night.
Mike and Will are my audience today. The Dragon garbage truck. I honestly don't know if I've ever tried this brand, but I think Ryan has sold it a few times, and I know other people do. I'm just saying I just don't think I've found a pair that I've liked enough to try. It is Mark Fisher. Now, Mark Fisher is like, you can kind of find it everywhere. Like Nordstrom would sell it, but also like so would Macy's probably and Walmart and stuff like that. I think even DSW and stuff. So it's expensive retail, but you definitely can find like heavy discounts. It's kind of one of those brands. But these are some really cute, like funky heeled. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that heel. But it's like a suede brown slingback pump. They're a little dirty on the bottom from normal use, but they're size 7.5, and otherwise they're in super, super good shape. I just love that heel. And I think that these will do well. Everything else about them is just really good shape. The tips of the toes are in really good shape. The patent kind of like straps are in good shape. They're not overstretched or anything. So I think that those will do really well. Next up, we have a pair of boots. Now, before I say what they are, everybody take a guess. Ryan guessed Doc Martens, which, oh, it does say right here, which I could kind of see, but they also are missing that yellow kind of like stitching, so I also couldn't see that. He also guessed Dansko, and I thought that was a pretty good guess. That's probably what I would guess. So these are actually Birkenstock boots. They also say Birkenstock right here. I actually think I've had a pair of high top like Birkenstock riding boots before, and they've done quite well for me. Now, obviously Birkenstock is like known for the sandal, and usually when it comes to kind of like brands that have a niche or a specialty, you mainly want to pick up that. These should still do good. These still would retail probably for like at least $200. And they're really good shape. They got some like scuffs and whatever, but I mean, if you just use them, that's what's gonna happen. So I think these will do well. I don't exactly know what size they are. I swore when I had found them, I maybe saw a 41. Yeah, it does say 41L, which I guess I'm gonna assume is like ladies, like women's. So I think they're an 11. I mean, I guess if it's 41, it doesn't matter. It's like a woman's 11 and a men's 9. Wow, they actually smell like really nice leather. These are really nice. Yeah, I'm excited about those. Which, speaking of the dogs, if you hear any snoring, Mike is a snorer. Next up are these really, really cute kind of lugged platform mules, horse bit mules. They are a patent leather, and these are by Steve Madden. These are in really, really good shape. They're size 11. They're made in Brazil, and these are called, I don't know if I was able to find the name on these. Yeah, actually the label is like really, really worn out on both of them. I can't even like read that label, so I'll have to reverse image search them, but of course I do know that they're a size 11, and they're definitely a true size 11. I tried these on because I actually think they're really cool. All right, the last two pair of shoes, and the first one is a new to me designer, super high-end, expensive brand, and it is called Vice Versa. It's so interesting. So at the bins, I found this that said Vice first, all on its own. Then I was like looking around, and I found this pink really funky shoe that also said Vice. And I was like, okay, so I need to find my two other Vice shoes. I of course wanted to know, like, do these even have value before I just keep looking and looking? And so I looked up Vice shoes, and nothing was coming up. And I was like, okay, what's the deal? So I kept looking and looking, like Vice suede heel, Vice blah, blah, blah. And then I found out that they're called Vice Versa. I just happened to find the left shoe of both pair, so they both said Vice. It's like, of course. So then I was just looking for my Versa shoes. I only found this match. I didn't find the pink one, so that's too bad, but whatever. Vice Versa, it looks like these retail for $350, and people list them quite high. Now, these clearly did not fit the last owner, because as you can see, there is like a comfort sole in here that I am not going to take out because it is going to rip off the leather layer, like the top skin of the leather. So this is staying in on both of them, which should be fine. It's just like a comfort thing, and it also doesn't look like worn at all. But she also had like comfort padding in here. She had it on the logo. That's why they look a little like scratched off. She had it in the upper parts in the pointed toe area. And so I was like, girl, maybe we should have just bought a size down. Like, I understand some of it's probably like for comfort, but when you're like putting something on each wall of the shoe to make it smaller, I think we just need a smaller size. So these are a size 9, and this part on them kind of, as you can, it's like robotic. That's kind of horrifying looking. It's like those like those old sci-fi horror movies where like the skin comes off of a person and it's like actually a robot underneath. That's what this is giving. But that kind of pops off on both of them. There's like no way to lock it back on, and it does stick really well. So I don't know if it would be like that if you bought them new or not. It happens to both, like I said, so I don't know. But they're in good shape otherwise. There's no color fading. They're both still like the same red. The toes are in great shape. Again, this logo's only scratched because I had to remove some padding. The heels are in great shape and they're actually like, I think like aluminum. So I still got to do more research into these, but I'm pretty excited to have learned a new brand to look for. So if you see vice versa, they're very expensive. So my last pair of shoes is my luxury pair of shoes, very high-end, expensive brand. And right away, just by seeing the style, I'm sure you can tell. So the front is like a woven black suede with kind of patent. And from the side, they have this fun, like round, funky heel. And Ryan thought these were Cult Gaia, which I think is a really good guess. That's kind of honestly what I would have guessed too, seeing them. But these are actually by Proenza Schooler, which Proenza is super, super, super high-end expensive. It doesn't always do amazing in the resale market, but these would be like probably almost $1,000 new, and they're in fantastic shape. They have been worn, but not much. Like it's still completely black on the bottom. They are a size 38 or 8. Super, super, super cute. I love this style. Honestly, if I'm gonna find a pair of Proenzas, this is the pair that I want to find. They're so cute. I'm super, super excited and happy about these. Alrighty, so we're gonna move on to the clothing. I actually found a few sets of things, which is kind of surprising. Rarely does that happen for me. And those are on top, so I guess we'll do those first. So first up is this really cute summer set. So here is the top to it. It's this like cotton linen blend, floral printed tank top, crop top with a skirt bottom to it. It is also plus size. Super, super adorable. And guys, this is my first time ever thrifting Agua Bendita, though it is Agua Bendita Target. So that is exciting, but obviously it's just a Target collab. These are super, super adorable. The skirt has no size, but obviously these were found together, and the top is a 2X, and it definitely looks like the bottom is as well. So I'm just gonna assume they're both 2X. These are a linen and rayon, 55% linen blend. So adorable. Unfortunately, I think this collaboration is what like kind of put the nail in the coffin on the mainline Agua Bendita, or it made it at least a lot harder to sell. But it's still like one of my favorite brands ever. I just love their designs. They're so pretty and so nice. Then I found a pajama set, and again I found both pieces, and I'm finally going to get to try this brand, and that is Packed. So these are Packed size small. Now Packed I don't think like retails for a ton, but it seems to have quite a following and keep a decent amount of its value. So these are the pants. Like I said, they say size small, and again we're missing a size tag on the top. But since they were together, I think we can assume size small. It looks like a small. So cute. Also, just pajamas in general, like, do quite good. So I think that this set will do really good. It's adorable. It's very, like, cabin. Next up, we have some Lululemon pants. Now, these are funky. The Lulu logo is over here. I need to, like, lint roll these a little. I already washed them, but they still need to be, like, lint rolled. These are some, like, culottes. They seem to be like shin length, and they are really wide leg. So maybe these can be like a little Y2K Lulu. They almost do give like a Juicy Couture look with these pockets and with this color. Yeah, I kind of think with Lulu from now on, I will either consign it or I'm just gonna put it on Marketplace. Honestly, it does the best on Marketplace, and you can still get like 25 bucks on Marketplace, which is pretty good because obviously like if the person picks up and pays cash, there's no fees. So I might put these on Marketplace. I couldn't find the size, but yeah, those were interesting. Next up, I promise it gets more exciting than this, but I just wanted to give this another shot. It's another Old Navy piece. This is an extra large, and this is from the end of 2024, so this is still in stores. It is a really, really cute, like, oversized dark denim jacket. Again, end of 2024, feels to be, like, new, and it is still, I think, like, $55 on their website, and XL is a great size. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see, or else I can consign that. All right, so let's get into some better finds. So this was one of the first things I found. I think this was in the first active rotation that I looked at. And it is a pair of jeans by Mother, which I'm so excited about. I never find Mother. These are, I think, some slim or skinny jeans. They're slightly distressed, but not too much. They got the big M's on the pocket for Mother. And these are the Stunner Ankle Fray in Graffiti Girl. They're a size 25, which if you didn't know, Mother has like the full style right there. Or if it for some reason didn't, which it should, there's all the style info on this little piece of paper right there too. But no spandex waves, really good shape, raw ankle. I'm super, super excited about those. Then we have a brand that isn't always my favorite, but I think that this will do really good for spring and for like Easter and everything. Also, you never know, this brand is sometimes Anthro, so it's Avec La Fille. These are a size 6. And these are some wide leg mint green trousers. They are really, really cute. I will say that. It's just that I know that this brand doesn't always do that well, but they're in fantastic shape. A lot of times if you find a Avec La Fille, it's like not in good shape, kind of like Good American. I don't really know why, but both of them seem to always be like really damaged. But these are in super good shape, and I love this style, and the color is really good for right now. Now, this brand used to be a big athletic bolo, but as we talked about in the Nolo video, athletic brands come and go like days on a calendar. Like it's in, it's out, it's in, it's out, like so fast. This is a brand called Balance, or like Balance Athletica, Balance Athletics. It's just this triangle logo. Here's the tag. Again, it just has like the triangle on it. I think it says like balance.com somewhere. Oh yeah, really tiny under like made in China and stuff. It says Balance Athletics. But these are some jogger cargos, so I am definitely assuming these are a newer piece, newer style from this brand. So I think that these will do good, even though the brand isn't as much of a bolo anymore. They're a size medium, and yeah, they're just such a cute style that they should do good. Then we have some Torrid. Now, Torrid has kind of been a no-lo for me for a while, but I still like to pick up very certain specific pieces. This is Torrid size 4 or 4X. And these are some bat printed pants. These are so adorable. Super, super good shape. None of the graphics are wearing off at all. And Torrid, I always call it like punk or goth or emo Torrid, always has done better for me than any other Torrid. And of course, like, I love picking something like this up. So I think that that will do good. This, I'm very cautious about. This is a pair of jeans, and they are by Paige. The Paige logo is crossed out for some reason, and they're size 27. These are so cute, and these are a really good style. And these are new with tags, and I think somebody threw them back, which makes me really, 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 really nervous, because why? There has to be a reason. So these are some paper bag, tied waist, ultra wide leg seamed jeans. Like, if I was gonna buy Paige in 2025, this is the pair. Like, I would get these absolutely at a regular Goodwill or consignment store, but why did someone throw these back? I have not found a flaw anywhere, but there has to be something. There's just no way somebody would throw these back. It has all the hook eyes, it has all the buttons, the zipper fly works perfect, there are no spandex waves, nobody tried it on and caused any kind of stainage or issues, all the seams are not splitting, there are no stains. Like, I don't know, but I don't trust these. I mean, I guess I'm gonna list them. I don't know if someone just decided, maybe someone looked it up and they were like, oh, Paige has bad comps. Like, maybe someone had literally found Paige like for the first time and just looked up Paige jeans and saw that like Paige jeans don't go for much. But I'm like, okay, this style, new with tags, like, are you kidding me? So I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. It just is super, super like a red flag goes up, because I'm just like, why would someone throw those back unless there's like a huge problem? So next up, we got another pair of Lululemon. I think I've recently had this print before. These are absolutely going on Marketplace. These are really cute. I mean, and I could consign these easy as well. But I don't want to list something like this right now myself. I think they're Aligns. It doesn't like scoop down as much as I usually picture it doing. I haven't checked the size on these. These are size 4. And they do have a style number. I mean, like, if I'm taking pictures for Marketplace anyways, I'll probably just also throw them up on Posh, just because why not? But I think those will sell on Marketplace, honestly. Okay. We have some more pants. Let's take a peek-see. So this is really funky. This is weird. So I found this pair of, like, intimate shapewear shorts. They have zipper all the way up the side. They have lace detailing at the bottom. And they have this like little floral detail right here. I've seen a Free People like tank top that has a little floral decal on the chest. And I was like, oh, is this the matching shorts? But no. This is by a brand called Design Veronique. And upon looking these up, these look super expensive. They're made in the USA. Ooh, there is a style name. But it seemed like their shorts like this retail for like $200. I definitely need to do more research into this. It's definitely like, yeah, a shapewear padding thing. There's like all this stitching around the like rear. I don't know. I mean, obviously when I'm at the bins, I don't just like stand there finding every little thing out about everything. So I don't know yet, but those seem to be very promising. Next we have J. Crew, and this is men's J. Crew, and I'm super pumped about this pair of pants. So here's the logo. These are the Ludlow style. I think these are like from 2024. They're 32 by 32, and these are from 2023. But these are some like miniature houndstooth check plaid wool trouser pants in like new condition. And these are with moon wool, which anytime I see this moon logo in something from J. Crew, it's like instantly put in my cart. Instantly purchase. Like regular thrift store, consignment store, wherever, always does so good. They are like a British fabric, British wool maker, and J. Crew works with them sometimes, and their stuff is so expensive. So these should do really well. I'm so excited about those. Then we have another pair of J. Crew pants. Obviously, this is probably from the same man. So these are also J. Crew Ludlow, and they're also 32 by 32. These, I think, these are from 2021, so these were just like his maybe like older pair. But this is also a fabric collaboration with Duca Visconti. Honestly, any of the fabric collaborations with J. Crew do quite well. So I don't think this one is as good as Moon, but I definitely still want to get these. They are a really trendy, nice like green chino pant. Kind of like they say slim, but honestly they look very just regular straight leg. I kind of thought Ryan would want these, but he did not say anything about it. So that's fine by me. They're really, really cute, and they should do super well. All right, next up is like a thing. It's not clothing. So this is a really pretty floral, really, really large piece of fabric. I didn't know what it was when I first found it, but I wanted to check if it was like Pottery Barn or something. And sure enough, it is Williams Sonoma. Now this is a cotton tablecloth, from what I have found out. It's from 2020, and it is 70 inches by 126. So this is really, really big. But yeah, I was able to find out that they've made quite a few like table linens with this print, like tablecloths, like napkins, runners. So I'm safely gonna assume that this is a tablecloth. It's really, really pretty. And I do love picking up like Williams Sonoma, Crate and Barrel, and Pottery Barn stuff at the bins. Next up, we have another Torrid piece with no size. But this is really, really cute. It's like, is this kind of, no. I was gonna say, is this what like a Henley top is? No, but I feel like there's like a name to this brand, like the collared kind of polo style tops. This is so soft. So trendy and so cute. I'm kind of assuming it's maybe just like a Torrid 1 or 1X. Like literally, like this is like clouds. The inside is so soft. It's like a felt like blanket. Honestly, this is so comfortable. It's cotton, polyester, and spandex, but again, I don't have much luck with Torrid. I really don't pick much of it up unless I'm going to consign it. But I'm gonna try this. It's just so cute and trendy. And super good for like kind of a throw around like spring sweatshirt. So soft. Like I cannot get over how soft that is. If that doesn't sell, I might let Debbie try that on. But I am gonna list it for a little. But she just like loves anything soft. It's not like she's like huge into green or anything, but we'll see. This was in the first bin that I looked at when I got there. And this is Rails, size medium. I know I just put Rails on the no-low, but I definitely will still pick up Rails at the bins. It's obviously also a super good brand to consign if you do find it. This is super spring summery, so I am gonna list this one. It is just this kind of sailor stripe with like nautical rope details top, and it's a medium, so it's a good size. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot for sure. This was in that same first bin, and then so was this. The first bin was like, oh, this is gonna be like a pretty good bins day. So this, I knew right away what this was. It is J. Crew with Liberty London fabrics. This is a size medium. Super adorable floral ruffle detail blouse. I love anything that is J. Crew Liberty. It all does so good. I think I've only encountered one style or piece from J. Crew Liberty that like I had trouble with, but otherwise it all does so good. Next up, this is the other thing from that first bin. Garnet Hill, size large. I've gotten a little pickier with Garnet Hill, at least like what I'm gonna sell myself, but anything that's wool or cashmere is basically like an instant yes for me. This is a ribbed turtleneck sweater dress. It's in really, really good shape. There's no pilling that needs to be shaved or anything. There are no spots and no moth holes of any kind. This is 100% merino wool, which is great. So this should do super well. I love Garnet Hill knits. They always sell really, really well for me. This is adorable. This is not a brand I often pick up, but this can be sold very rarely at Anthro and sometimes at Evereve, but it's also like on Shopbop, Revolve, all that stuff. And that is BB Dakota, size medium. This is a direct dupe of an Ulla Johnson sweater, and I know that because I've sold the Ulla Johnson sweater that this is duping. So cute. It's got the puffed, super puffed shoulders and this kind of like space dye look to it. This, I don't know if this has any wool. Probably not. No, it's polyester. But this was one that has been sold, at least on Evereve. Again, I didn't like look too much, but I know I found an Evereve listing for it. I think it's called like the Percy cardigan or something like that. Next up is an Urban Outfitters piece. This I haven't, actually this might be men's. Another one that I'm surprised, because I've shown Ryan all this. I'm surprised he didn't want this. Urban Outfitters size large. And this is like a raw kind of trim, wonky pocket, mixed media, mixed fabric, like oversized denim shirt jacket. I think it's men's. Last time when I had that Uniqlo shacket and the buttons made it seem men's, it wasn't men's. So I'm gonna say I think that's men's, but I told Ryan my rule for like what Urban Outfitters I sell is any of it that looks like Free People. That's the stuff I'll list. The rest, yeah. No, but yeah, I'll list stuff that looks like Free People. Okay, I'm actually just gonna show you one more thing, and then we're gonna wait for Thursday, and I'll combine this with the new stuff that I find tomorrow. Just in case tomorrow isn't as good, or I'm like sicker, and I can't go as long, I'll combine the like 8 items that are left with that stuff for Thursday. So the last thing I'm gonna show you is a really, really fun top. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Disco Queen? Like, I'm obsessed. So one of our viewers gave me this. And I don't think I've ever seen her there before. And I did, like, she didn't literally talk to me at all otherwise. She just was like, hey, would you want this vintage? And I thought she was just like some person asking me that. And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, or I know Ryan maybe would want it. And I was like, okay, so you know us because you know Ryan exists. But to her, ladies and gentlemen, her.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
To her, thank you so much. So it's Yves St. Clair, which I have heard of, this vintage brand before. This is a size 14, and it has some shoulder pads in it, but it's a button-up. Oh, this does not look as good when it's not buttoned. There, so it falls better. Like, are you kidding me? I want to keep this, honestly, and I did try it on. The sleeves are a titch, well, just like a little short on me. But I mean, unfortunately, this just isn't like something I'd wear super often. But if this wasn't selling, I definitely would keep it. I love this so much. These are all different color sequins with like laced gold flitchins, like metallic flitchins all throughout. I mean, like, obviously I'm sure if you looked with a magnifying glass, there might be like 1 or 2 sequins missing somewhere, but there are no patches that are of note that I can see. This is stunning. And again, I'm trying not to do vintage, but if I find something, or if I receive something like this, like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna sell that. That is so pretty. So, again, I do have 8 more good things left that I'm just gonna hold on to for Thursday. Thursday is going to be yet another bins haul, just because I'm craving bins trips, I'm craving new inventory. And honestly, though I'm sick, somehow going to the bins is kind of like the only thing I can handle right now. I feel like racing around in the cold, getting out of my car, into my car, out of my car, going to Goodwills and stuff would be worse for me than pushing myself at the bins. Like, I gotta pick something to do, and I just think that the bins, they just work best for all the situations involved, all the situations at hand. That's all that I have for you guys today. Let me know what your favorite few things were that I found today, and it's okay if that includes anything that I found for Ryan. I'm really obsessed with this vintage top, but I'm also really obsessed with the Agua Bendita. I love these J. Crew Ludlow plaid pants, but I love all these shoes. Oh, the Proenza shoes are so cute. So I don't know. It was a good bins trip. So I'm excited about that. Anyways, that's all that I have for you guys today. Let me know, like I said, what your favorite couple things were, and I will see you on Thursday for yet another bins haul. Goodbye.